All right, we've talked about some interesting stories. Obviously, we've kind of gone on a cycle of, we went for both of us, being involved with playing the sport. Then we went back to, hats and memorabilia. I'm going to take it back to where I started and talk about, maybe going to an NBA game, okay? So, that's kind of foreshadowing where I'm going with this story, but it all started. I think it was in 2019. I didn't really have much to do, so for my birthday, usually my family takes me to a game or whatnot. So
Uh-huh.
there wasn't any Pistons games in town. There weren't any Red Wings games in town. There was nothing going on. So my mom, she came up with a good idea. She was like, "What if we go somewhere we've never been before?" So she came up with the idea of going to Milwaukee. So for my birthday, she got me tickets to go to a Milwaukee Bucks game.
Mm,
Yeah,
cool.
it's quite interesting. It's very very random. I think this happened before my hatred for the Bucks came about. I mean,
Oh, dang.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Bucks, but that's what she got me. For my birthday, she got me tickets between the Bucks, and I'm gonna leave out who they played until I get there. Okay, because
Okay.
this is a pretty crazy game. So. Again, got me tickets for my birthday. But before we went to the game, we drove to Wisconsin, and we actually toured Wisconsin, like the university. It's a pretty cool, laid back university, but it's on the water, which is really cool. Like it's literally
What?
there's a beach on the campus, which is very cool.
In Wisconsin?
Yep.
Uh, okay. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, we just walked around the campus for a little bit, Wisconsin Madison, obviously. Obviously,
Yeah.
we saw we saw a lot of interesting things. It almost reminded me of actually, it was the Capitol. There, we went to the Capitol building at in Wisconsin, and that's essentially where the campus was. It was near the Capitol. It was pretty cool. We actually went into the Capitol building, but we toured the campus for a little bit before the game. Uh, Went over to the Wisconsin State Capitol. Pretty cool campus, if I'm being honest. I mean, I really enjoy the aspect of there being it being on like the lake.
Madison. Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a very calm campus. Um, Very cool, very beautiful. So after we walked around the campus and went to the Capitol, we finally headed over to Milwaukee, and we got to the area, and it's interesting because um, I think this was either their first or second year of the Pfizer Forum. Obviously they moved stadiums, but it's interesting because their older arena is literally right next door. Like it's literally two steps away from the Pfizer Forum where they play now. So in the actual arena, you can look outside the window and the I guess ruins of the old arena are still there.
So that BMO Harry Bradley Center thingy is still there.
Probably not, since this was, I believe, in
Well, not still
2019.
there, but
But
yeah.
yeah, it was there at the time. They were still removing it and taking it down.
Wow. I had no idea. I thought they just renamed the arena.
No, they made an entirely new, different one right next door, literally 2 feet away.
How did I not know about this?
The Pfizer Forum is really cool. It's like it's a little bit smaller. It's like a smaller arena, but it's the perfect basketball size. I didn't realize that Marquette actually plays there as well.
Yeah, I've seen Marquette games play, and I've seen crossovers with the Bucks and the Golden Eagles, and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Marquette plays in an NBA arena.
Yeah, and it's cool. I didn't realize that until I looked up at the the retired jerseys. Obviously, you got D Wade, Doc Rivers, some really really historic players.
Yeah.
But before we actually got into the arena, we went outside and we kind of walked around. I think there was a river. I can't really remember. It's a really cool area. Even the parking garage is literally connected by like a walkway to the stadium. So you can park in the parking garage and walk right into the stadium. Instead, we walked around like the entire stadium. We were just checking out the area. I think we managed in sat down. I think it was like I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was again 2 feet away from the actual stadium outside. Really cool area, very nice. I actually took a picture with the Bucks. I guess there was like a it wasn't their logo. It was like a sculpture of their logo outside. So, and it was funny because I had all my Pistons gear on, and hint they weren't playing the Pistons. So,
Okay.
I always got a rep. But we finally made it into the stadium again. Very small stadium. Probably not what you would expect from an arena. Very. I mean, the seats were pretty close together, but anywhere if you were to get a seat in the very top row of the arena, you would still have a perfect view. That's how small it was. And I really like that aspect about, basketball arenas where no matter where you sit, you'll be able to see the action. That's because it's so small. Obviously, like Little Caesars Arena, I've sat in the, way back, and it's a little bit tough to see for Pistons games. Obviously, it was made for the Red Wings in a hockey arena. So
Yeah.
I really like the arenas that are made for, basketball events. So uh, take a guess. Who do you think I saw play against the Bucks?
The Bulls.
That's a decent guess, but this one's gonna blow your mind. This game was on TNT. If that helps your guess, TNT, they would not put the Bulls against the Bucks on TNT.
Uh,
Who
you
was
said
it?
2019, right? The Raptors.
2019. So that was another good guess. Who won the MVP in 2018?
Holy freaking crap. The Rockets.
Yes, James Harden and the
No,
Rockets.
whoa, no, wait. That's not the game. You're not talking about the game where CP3 crossed over that dude, right?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
Yep. I
You
have that. I
saw
think
that live?
I don't. I don't think I got that on video. I got him hitting a three.
No.
I got him hitting a 3 point or a 4 point play on camera. But yes, I remember I was watching that live, dude. I think I even screamed out loud. He crossed him. He went out of bounds. Oh my gosh. But
Oh,
I yes, my mom and I went to that game. We saw James Harden against or last year's 2018 MVP against 2019 MVP Giannis.
oh my gosh. That was the game.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, we went to that game. It was really cool. Actually, before we walked in, we explored again the stadium. Usually, when I go to a new arena, we walk around because each arena has unique things around the concourse. But I remember this was maybe a few weeks after the Pistons traded for Thon Maker. And it's funny. There was this one place where there were a wall of hands on the wall, right? And you were able to compare hand sizes with the players. Obviously, Giannis is gonna have the biggest hand, so it's like a little handprint. You can put your hand up to it, see how big his hand is compared to yours.
gee.
Giannis, I remember my mom put her hand up to the like outline of Giannis's hands. That thing was 2 times bigger. Like Giannis has insane. I mean, no wonder he can easily dunk. I mean, overpowered player. Everyone knows that Giannis. But yeah, Giannis. It was interesting. There's just unique things around there. But bringing up Thon Maker, there was an unidentified handprint on the wall with no name. But I was like, that's a pretty big hand. That has to be Thon Maker.
Because Thon Maker's a giant, just like Giannis.
Yep. Probably even taller, but skinny, nonetheless. But we walked around the concession stands and stuff. There was one thing that we got there, both my mom and I. You've obviously been to the mall before. Have you ever ate at? I think it's called like Sweet Anne's, like the pretzels. Have you seen those in like?
Oh, Auntie
Oh
Ann's.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Bro, they had one of those in Pfizer Forum.
no,
Bro, that thing, those were fantastic. We had to get
yeah,
those. Those were so good. We got like the
yeah. Those,
cinnamon sugar,
oh,
the pretzels. Oh
dude,
my gosh.
dude, I gotta ask: cinnamon pretzel versus the cinnamon bites. What are you taking?
Honestly, I think we did get the bites. So yeah, the bites for sure, bro. The cinnamon bites and they gave us like a little, I guess icing dip with it. Mm, that was good. That was
Yeah,
good. If you go to Pfizer Forum, go there. And
yeah. I know that from experience because every time I go to the mall, like when I would go to the mall to get my hair cut, I would walk over to Auntie Anne's, or my mom would
Hmm.
drive up to the other side of the mall, get out of the car, and go back into the mall to the other side of the mall just to get some Auntie Anne's. I'm like, those things smack.
Bro, they are some of the best things in the world, dude. I was so happy when I saw that in the stadium. I was like, oh yeah, we got to get that. We got to get
Oh,
that.
oh my gosh, dude. How much was it for the bites? Because usually it's like what, $5, $6.
Probably was around there, but it was interesting. It was in a cup, so it was like
Yeah.
a, a a decently large cup. I don't even remember, but there were quite a few of them. It was good. If you ever head up to Milwaukee and go to a Bucks game, you gotta get that. You got it. It's only right.
If I make it as a sportscaster, the food tours are going to be aplenty.
Bro, before the fans get in there, you gotta head down there.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, hopefully, but oh my gosh, man, I can't believe that a NBA arena has an auntie. Oh my gosh, dude, how are these places not open just for food, just casual food? They
Yeah,
gotta open these
yeah.
arenas
No,
up
no,
for food.
no, no games being played, but you can just head up to the numerous restaurants inside of the stadium. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because
That's
you know how Dave and Buster's, they're pretty much known for their their arcadey
hmm
games and stuff like that. But some of their food smacks,
Yep.
dude. If NBA arenas did that, bro, if they just sold food, opened their arenas as a restaurant, it's over. It's over. That's bank.
Yeah, you know how Patrick Mahomes got half a billion. I think opening up Arrowhead would maybe get some more money back.
Name a food after Mahomes in Kansas City and place the restaurant in Arrowhead. It's bank.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
bank. It's straight
100%.
bank. That's the thing that boosts your salary cap, if you know
Yep,
what I mean.
yep, yep. And it was cool because you know it was right near a window, and while we were waiting for these bites, these cinnamon bites, we were able to see the older arena being, like, I wouldn't say it was being destroyed then, but it was the ruins essentially. So we got a pretty cool view. We walked around the entire arena. Pfizer Forum's very, very nice. I'd go there again. But again, they played the Rockets. Obviously, CP3 had a nice crossover. You remember that? And it's funny because that entire year, uh, the Bucks were trolling their opponents, and I don't know if you saw it earlier when they played the Raptors that season. Do you know what song they played while their lineups were getting introduced?
Was it something related to Drake?
No, it was Barney.
Oh my gosh. Yo, so they really were trolling.
Yep, and guess what? This was the best. Guess what they played for the Rockets when I was there.
What's a Houston
It's not. It's
Rocket?
not. It's not Houston. Not anything near Houston.
Uh, I have no idea. I have a feeling it's gonna be some. No, I have no
You're
idea.
gonna like this. The Little Einsteins theme song.
Oh, oh, they were really jabbing like that.
Dude, yeah. Next player, James Harden. Little Einsteins. Dude, it was so funny.
Yo, I don't know why they don't. They. I don't know why more NBA teams. They're the play. I won't say the players, but I feel like NBA public address announcers and the people that control the cinematics on the jumbotron. I feel like it would be so dope if they did more trolling like
Oh
that.
yeah, that was so much fun. It was so funny. I mean, Barney for the Raptors, Little Einsteins for the Rockets. I don't know. They probably did more throughout the season. Oh, I do remember after. I think that was obviously the year the Raptors won it all, but I did see a clip of, I think it was Kawhi who turned it over. You know what sound they played after he turned it over? His infamous laugh.
Oh no, no! As soon as you said Kawhi,
Dude, the Bucks are trolls, dude, and it's funny. I mean, another unique thing about the Pfizer Forum, they must have like a fan section because it was it was in like the upper decks, but the entire game it was like the Breslin Center. There was like the zone for the Bucks. Like there were like, I don't know, maybe 30, 20 fans just constantly the entire game with like instruments. I'm
Serious?
dead serious. I mean, there was like a
Oh,
literally a fan section in the Pfizer Forum. It was the most random thing ever. It was cool though, but like I said, the arena's so small, so you could really see anything all around.
see, I wish there was more of that around the NBA. And I get it. College basketball is usually a sport for the more younger
Yeah.
audiences. The stereotype is the fans with younger appearances and younger ages. The younger people usually tend to have the more energetic approach to a basketball game. So I don't expect a lot of people in their 50s or 60s to scream "oh" the entire duration of an NBA game, but it would be cool if I saw more people do that because that is absolutely just imagine a college atmosphere for an NBA playoff game. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would be crazy. The only thing I can think of is probably Warriors with their Warriors.
Oh,
That's so awesome. But in the
that
in the
chant.
Bucks in the Bucks Pfizer Forum, they must have had like, I don't know if those were season ticket holders, but it was like a fan club. So they probably had to enter it, and they all got like instruments and stuff to be up there. I don't remember, but as
That's
for
insane.
as for the game, the intro was really cool. The Bucks do a really nice job with connecting, like you said, to the younger audience. But um, the game was obviously, it was kind of underwhelming. I believe the Bucks won in a blowout, but it was really cool seeing James Harden. My mom was not impressed though. I mean, she had heard the rumors of him not playing defense, but seeing it in person, kind of
Uh,
slow getting back, defending. Uh, I think the player who really went off was Daniel House.
yeah, I remember him.
He went off that game. Obviously, CP3 had an insane crossover. I got his 4 point play on video. Giannis, it was overpowered. Him and Brooke Lopez. It's funny because this is going to be for another story time. That was the first time out of 2 times I saw the Bucks play that year, and just seeing Brooke Lopez and Giannis in person, it's insane. Like, I don't know how anyone stops them. Like, there's literally no way you can do anything about them. I mean,
Those are some big dudes, man.
Brooke Lopez pulls up from half court and pulls up and makes it. It's annoying.
Jeez, dude, I, that's this generation of the NBA, right? Big men who are giants like Brook Lopez shooting threes. Oh my
It's
gosh.
crazy. But yeah, the game was kind of underwhelming. The Bucks won in a blowout. It was a really cool experience though. It was really cool seeing the former MVP James Harden against that year's MVP Giannis. Very exciting game all around, even though it was a blowout. And it was funny because I mentioned how there were no Piston games in town at the time. I remember on the way back, because we didn't even get a hotel. We drove there that same day and drove all the way back. It's not
Yeah.
it's not too terrible. It's not like going to New York or anything. Maybe like a 3 hour, 4 hour ride. I can't remember. But after the game, we drove back, and I remember pulling up on my phone Pistons Nuggets, and I believe Blake Griffin missed a buzzer beater. So the Pistons came back from like 23 or something. That was just another random memory I had watching in the car on the way back. It was overall a fun trip. I enjoyed it. I definitely think if you're ever in Wisconsin or Milwaukee, definitely go to a game there for sure.
Yeah, Wisconsin definitely. I mean, it's definitely kind of like what do I want to say? A hot spot
Yeah.
for a lot of people in Illinois for
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
a lot of people are in school. They commit to schools in Wisconsin, just these random
and
schools. It's
Packer
not,
fans in the Chicagoland area. There's so many.
oh my gosh, I know this. I knew this one girl who claimed to be a Packers fan, but her family is the real Packer fans, and I'm just like, ah, what are
See,
you doing here?
I don't
Now,
know. I think
I
even
do.
Anthony Davis, who's from Chicago, is a Packers fan.
Ugh, bro. Now, it's a different story between being a Lions fan in Chicago and being a
Oh,
Packers fan
100%,
in
100%. Because you
Chicago.
don't see many Lions fans here. You hardly see a Lions fans here. There's Packers fans everywhere you look.
I mean, I don't know what it is about their brand of cheeseheads, but geez, dude. I, man, just Wisconsin just is like a hot spot, a bandwagon hot spot. I know it's the state up north, but man, geez, a lot of our students go to schools. I've seen a lot of grad people who've graduated from our high school go to a school in Wisconsin. I know a couple of people who did that. I know some people in my class who are doing that right now. And it's just like, dang, Wisconsin really is that spot. And for me, I never really understood it because I thought Wisconsin was farther away
Yeah,
from me than it actually is. I
yeah,
mean, it sounds like it's a couple of states between me and Wisconsin. No,
yeah,
yes. I mean, that's what it feels like to me because I've never been to Wisconsin,
yeah.
even Canada.
That was the only. That was the second time I went to Wisconsin. Obviously, I talked about how I went to a Brewers game. That was in like 2012, though, so it's been a while. Wisconsin's nice. Obviously, I talked about Wisconsin Madison on the lake and how their campus is really nice. But it was a fun experience. I really enjoyed going with my mom. That was a lot of fun. Definitely, you need to make it to the Pfizer Forum. It's a really nice place.
Yeah, I'll whether it's as a fan or as a sportscaster or a journalist, whatever. I know it's got to happen, especially if the places are new.
Yeah,
Oh my
and that was I believe the year it opened too, so it was nice and fresh. It was really cool place.
Mm. Yeah, I learned something new that I had no idea that was a whole brand new arena. I thought it was just renamed. I thought they just renamed the Bradley Center
Yep,
or whatever.
yep.
Wow, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching Giannis and James Harden, and just experiencing that with my mom. And it's funny because after that game, my mom turned into a little bit of a Bucks fan.
Oh, bro.
And I rightfully so because she doesn't watch too much NBA basketball, but just witnessing that really unique environment in person and watching that team play, I understand why.
It's like, I like this Milwaukee Bucks
Yeah, and
squad.
she wanted to go back there again, like 2 months later. She was like, "We need to get back there."
Yeah, I think it should have been the Auntie Ants
Yeah.
that had to be the bargaining
Oh,
point. That's
100%. Yeah, yeah. We had to get him.
oh, dude. I mean, even though there's a mall near us that sells, dude, I did not anticipate you telling me that there's an Auntie Anne's in an NBA arena.
It was fantastic.
Oh no, I'm smashing. I'm smashing.
I
If I get a chance, I'm smashing. That's not even close. It's not even a discussion.
don't blame you.
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. That was a really entertaining story. You never know. I might have a ticket or two to go to an NBA game sometime in my life.
Okay.
Oh wait. Hmm. You know what? I think I'll save that for next week's story
Oh,
time.
I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah, maybe I could bounce off this idea again. Just keep bouncing.
Yep.
Maybe like a ground ball.
Okay.
Wait for MLB to come back. Detroit hat. Um, but yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the Storytime special, give us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star rating on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or whatever you're using to stream and listen to the top of the standings and the Storytime special. Give us a like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The Big Three. This has been the Storytime special. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.